Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. Please leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. Also, help my channel grow. Now, today I'm going to show you guys how to build a secret staircase that comes from the wall. So let's just see what this thing does. So we click the button, and as you can see, a secret staircase pops out of the wall that we can go up. Then once we're up here, we can close it behind us. Now, of course, for it to be secret, you can hide your button wherever you want. But then what if we want to get back down? We just click the button again, and we go right back down. So this thing is actually really easy. It's actually a tileable double piston block swapper from the PC that I converted to the Xbox. Then I had to redo it so it can work in a sloping motion because it was tileable in a straight motion, so I had to make it work in a sloping motion, which was kind of annoying. And for some reason, when you build it to the north, you have to do one thing different when you build it to the north, which I'll show at the end what you have to do. So let's just start building this thing right away. It's actually fairly simple. Alright guys, so for this build, we're going to need at least 2 sticky pistons, 2 normal pistons, 2 redstone lamps, a glass block, 8 redstone torches, 9 repeaters, a staircase, a handful of dust, some blocks to put your redstone dust down on, a handful of block of choice, and at least 2 buttons. Now, of course, we're going to need more resources for this, the bigger it gets. This is just for one of the block swappers. So for this build, we're going to need a 1x7 spacing, and for the first initial one that goes to floor level is going to have to dig down you're going to have to dig down at least 4, and then, you know, so on and so forth. The higher you get, it gets easier and easier. So we're going to come to the backhand side of our 1x7, and we're going to put dust here. This is the only time we're going to need our dust, right here at the back. And we're going to put a repeater coming in out of that, set to 1 tick delay. Next, what we're going to do is put a block right in front of our 1 tick delay repeater, and coming out of that block, we're going to put a torch with a block on top of it, a block next to it, and coming out of the block that's on top of the torch, we're going to put a repeater on 1 tick delay. Next, we're going to put a block right in front of our 1 tick delay repeater, 1 down, and then put a piston facing upwards. The piston will extend up, and we'll put our glass block on top of that. That's the only time we're going to need our glass block. Now we're going to come back to the backhand side, and coming off the block that the torch is going into, we're going to put another torch coming out of that block. The torch should go off. Then we'll put a block on top of the off torch. Oop. And then we're going to put another torch coming out of this block. The torch should stay on because the torch is off right now. And we're going to put a block on top of the on torch. And then 2 off to the side going towards our glass block like so. And then coming out of this block, we're going to put 2 repeaters on 1 tick delay. Next, we're going to put a torch coming off the top of the block. It should stay on because this torch is off. And we're going to put a block right above the on torch. And then coming out of this block, on top of this block, we're going to put a repeater on 4 ticks delay. Next, we're going to put another torch on top of this block. The torch should go off. With another block on top of that torch. And then a torch to the side over the 4 tick delay repeater. The torch should stay on. And then coming out of this off torch, we're going to come out 2 blocks. Then delete this block because it's not needed. You can leave it there, but it's not needed. Then coming out of this on torch right here, we're going to put a repeater on 4 ticks delay. We're going to put a block in front of the 4 tick delay repeater, delete the bottom one, and we're going to put a redstone lamp below it and a redstone lamp above it. Both of them should come on because of this 4 tick delay repeater. Next, what we're going to do is put another torch coming on top of this block. You just got to make like a giant torch ladder pretty much. And we're going to put a block right above that and a block right above this torch as well. And then we're going to come out towards the redstone lamp and up 1 above it. And we're going to put 2 repeaters coming out of this block. First one's going to be set to 4 ticks. Second one's going to be set to 3 ticks. And then coming out of the block they're going into, we're going to put another torch. The torch should go off. Now we're going to put our 2 pistons in that are facing outward so we can make our double piston block swapper. So put the first piston right back here in front of that 4 tick delay repeater like so. And then put another one right above the glass block. And since the glass block is out right now, we're going to have to put our block of choice right in front of the sticky piston like so. Next, what we're going to do is put another block. We're going to put, our staircase right above this sticky piston. Now, depending on which direction you want to go up. So if you want to go up this way, of course, you're going to face it this way. And if you're building it this way, you're going to build it so the staircase goes up that way. But mine's going to be going this way. Next, what we're going to do is just put any block above it that can move. And then put a regular piston facing downwards off this torch right here. So this one's like the hardest one to get in there. See? So, like that. No, come on. Wow. Wow, really? You're going to keep doing this to me? So you know what? Here. You know what? Let's play your game. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we got to put our torch back. That one's annoying to get into. That one really is. And that's it. That's how you build the whole entire thing. So if I put a button here, all the way at the back where the redstone dust is, this block should extend back in, and then the stair should extend out twice. So, boop. Comes in, and then extends out twice. And of course, right here will be your wall. So you won't be able to see any of this stuff. That's your wall. So when I click the button again, it extends back in and your wall comes out. So now I'm going to build this maybe 1 or 2 more times just so you know exactly what to do, because it can get confusing the more and more you build it right next to each other. So I'm going to be using a different color here just so we so I can clarify where everything is. So first let me take out our white wool, and we're going to build another 1x7. So 1x7, so all the way down to here. Let's get rid of our white wool, and we're going to do the same exact thing, except I'm going to be using blue wool this time. So we come all the way to the back, put our redstone dust down, then one repeater going this way, set to 1 tick delay, put a block in front of it, a torch coming out of the block, a block on top of the torch, a block down from the block, put a repeater on 1 tick delay coming out of the block in front of the 1 tick delay repeater, block down, and then we're going to put a normal piston facing up with a glass block on top of it. Next, we're going to come back to the backhand side, put a torch coming out of this block. The torch should go off. Then we're going to put a block on top of the off torch, and then a torch coming out of the off torch block. I'm getting confused now myself. Then we're going to put a torch on that block. The torch should stay on. Then we're going to put a block right above the on torch, a block coming out from the on torch to the glass. Then we're going to put 2 repeaters on 1 tick delay. They both should come on. Then we're going to come back to the backhand side, put another torch here. It should stay on. Put a block above it, and then on top of this block, coming out of this block, we're going to put a repeater on 4 ticks delay. Put another torch on top of this block. The torch should go off. Block above the off torch. Torch coming out of the block on the off torch. Then we're going to come 2 blocks out from the off torch. So 1, 2. Delete this block. It's not needed. Put a repeater here. Set it to 4 ticks delay. Put a block in front of it. Put a redstone lamp above it and below it. Then we're going to put a torch on top of this block with a block on top of the torch, and then a block on top of the side torch, come out 2 towards the redstone lamp, and then 1 above it. And then we're going to put 2 repeaters going this way. First one set to 4 ticks, second one set to 3 ticks, torch in front of it, and then down here we're going to put our double pistons in. So 1 here, and then 1 here. And we're going to put our stair casing in. So make sure your stair casings are going the same direction. So we're going this way. So we're going to put it right here like that. Put a block of anything. It doesn't really matter. Like I put a white block here. Like I said, you will never see this block, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put a blue, you know what? Let's just keep it white. But like I said, you'll never see this block, so it doesn't really matter. And then we got to put a piston facing downwards from this torch, which let's see if I can get it. You know, I'm probably never going to get it. So let's just put a block here. I mean, it's so annoying getting this one in like that. There we go. And then we can put our torch right back above. Put our torch right back above it. And then put our block of choice in front of our sticky piston. And then we can fill our wall in like so. So now when I come back here and I click this button, it will extend out with the 2 stairs. And then extend back in. And let's just do it one more time. I'm going to do it one more time so you guys get a full clear idea of what to do. So let's use another different color. I'm going to use yellow this time. You know, actually I want to use orange. Let's use orange. Let's see. Where's orange? There it is. So this is the last time I'm going to be doing this. You guys should get a full understanding of it. And then I'm going to show you guys how to hook up your buttons and everything, which is another pretty easy spot. I mean, a pretty easy part to do. So like again, we're going to come up 1 more and then come out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got our new color. We're going to put a piece of dust at the back, repeater on 1 tick, block in front of it, torch coming out of the block on top of the torch, block down from the torch, repeater coming out of the block set to 1 tick delay, block in front of it, block down, normal piston facing upwards with a glass block on top of it. Come back to the backhand side, put a torch coming out of this block, the torch should go off. Block on top of it, torch coming out of this block, the torch should stay on. Block on top of the on torch, block to the side of the on torch, 1 more towards the glass block. 2 repeaters set to 1 tick delay going into the glass block. Come back to the backhand side, put a torch on top of this block to stay on. Put a block right above it, put a 4 tick delay repeater coming out of it, put a block in front of your 4 tick delay repeater. No, don't put a, now I'm getting you guys confused. Don't put a block in front of your 4 tick delay repeater. Then put a torch on top of that block. The torch should go off. Block on top of the off torch. Torch to the side. Then we're gonna come 2 blocks out from our off torch. So 1, 2. Delete this middle block. Put a repeater coming out of this on torch set to 4 ticks delay. Put a block in front of it. Put a redstone lamp above it and below it. Then we're gonna put another torch on top. Put a block right above it. Block right above the side torch. Come 1 more out. A block above the redstone lamp. Then we're gonna come 2 repeaters out from that. So 1, 2. The first one's gonna be 4 ticks. Second one's gonna be 3 ticks. Then we're gonna put in our double pistons at the bottom. So 1, 2. Then we're gonna put our stairing in the way it's supposed to go. Put a block right above our stair. We're gonna keep using white wool. Then we're gonna put our torch in, but first let's actually put that piston in since it's really annoying. There we go, got our piston in, and then we're gonna put our torch in. And there you go, we built it again. Oh, we gotta put our block of choice in front of the sticky piston as well. And then we can put our walling in. So now if I click the button, boop, all 3 come out. Click the button again. All 3 go back in. Now I'm going to show you guys how to hook up your button, and I'm going to show you guys how to fix the north direction one that doesn't work for some reason. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to put in your buttons, and I'm also going to show you how to fix the north direction bug or whatever. I have no idea why it doesn't work north for some reason. So right here is our most bottom area. So let's put in our flooring right here. So this would be our floor right here. Like I said, you have to dig down at least 4 for the first one. So this right here is our floor. There's our floor. So let's put in our button. Now our button's super easy to put in. You can put it at any height you really want to, and you can put it wherever you want because this is the input right over here. The dust at the back, of course, is going to be the input. So coming out of any part of this dust right here, we're just going to put a repeater. Where's my repeaters? There they are. And we're going to be using yellow wool for this. So we're going to put our repeater here, and I'm going to literally just bring it up to here because, I mean, I don't really need to hide it. So if you want to hide it, just put a repeater there and then bring it wherever you want to bring it and hide it. You can, if you don't want to hide it, then don't hide it. Like I said, I'm just going to be putting it right here. Let's get out some white wool, more white wool. And this is where my button's going to be going, right here. And we're literally just going to bring the dust from where the button is. So see, when I click the button, the dust comes on. And we're just going to bring that all the way down to where this repeater is. So now if I click the button all the way over here, it opens up. Now, you can make it way bigger than this. I only did 3 because it could go up to 15. You can go up to at least 15 because redstone dust can go 15 before it cuts off. But for some reason, I don't know why it does this, but for some reason, when you get to the top area and you go to put your second button in, you can't put your button right to here. Like, I thought you might be able to when I built it. I could just put my repeater right to here, but it will not work. So when you put your button in at the top, the highest you go, you're literally going to have to bring it all the way out, like all the way at, well, you have to bring it down so it can actually reach wherever you have your dust, but you're literally gonna have to bring it all the way down, and then you have to bring it all the way out one more, like from here, and then bring it like down and away from it for some reason, like this. And you're literally just gonna have to bring your line all the way back to the beginning. It's the only way it will work. I don't know why, but you have to bring it back to over here. You have to bring it back to over there. So from where my button is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then I can put my repeater there like that. You just have to bring it back to the beginning. I don't know why, but you have to. So now if I click my button up here, it goes back in, and then I click it again, and it opens up. So now if you decided that you wanted to build it in the north direction, now for some reason, well, not only reason, but for some reason, it just doesn't want to work in this direction. When you build it north, see on my map how I'm facing north? These top repeaters that are normally on 4 ticks and 3 ticks, see, watch when I click the button. It extends in fine, and then those blocks come out, but then when I click the button again, it just doesn't want to switch over. So the way to fix this, if you built it north direction, the way to fix this is put this repeater on 2 ticks, not 3 ticks, and same thing for all of them. Just instead of 3 ticks, put them on 2 ticks, and that will fix her right up. So see, now when I click the button, it extends out. And when I click the button again, it retracts in. So that's how you fix the north bug glitch or whatever for it. I don't know why, but all you have to literally do is just change this 3 tick to a 2 tick. So there you guys go. That's how you build my secret staircase from the wall. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.